talking, baby. Listen to that shit. Don't mind them, they just talking, baby. They know they can't fuck with me, baby. I mean, they can't fuck with you. You tell them like that bitch told Scarface. What she say? I don't fuck with the help. Yeah, they say they out for dead presidents, never respected. First of all, Ben Franklin was never elected. That means them and Big Bills have never connected. They just say it cause they think it's top level on record. Secondly, y'all first should never be second. And if you living wrong, money can never come
coming out. Thank Grammy U. Thank the Recording Academy for letting us use this beautiful space. And I wanted to let y'all hear this mixtape that I put together. It's kind of me, you know, doing what I do, but you know, with a different sound, a little bit of some soul beats, some beats with some samples, and you know, a lot of up and coming producers who I've been working with helped me out and helped me put this mixtape together.
Fab had this idea to do a mixtape with like a soul theme to it. So when you get your hands on the soul tape, you're gonna know it's real soulful. It has a lot of samples in it. A lot of stuff that you hear today is more like computerized and really compressed, but he has like a lot of samples in it. It's a lot of soulful ideas. He has a lot of guest features on it. And when you hear this project, man, it's probably gonna be a little different Fab than what you're used to hearing, man. It's a little bit different. I want to say it's one of his best works because for him to be able to take it back to the essence of where hip hop really started with the samples and the soulful music is a big thing, because nowadays a lot of artists aren't doing that. You know what I mean? A lot of artists aren't doing mixtapes. You're not gonna find a Kanye West mixtape. You're not gonna find a Jay-Z mixtape because they're just in a zone where they think it's not necessary. You know what I mean? And I think the artists that stay around and stay relevant, like Fab did for 10 years, and making hit records and being consistent, is from doing stuff like doing mixtapes and being grassroots and talking to y'all, who probably some of y'all, when y'all came up in high school and junior high school, didn't really know what mixtapes was and what it was about, from what we started way back when. So when y'all hear the soul tape, man, I want y'all to zone in and just have an open mind to it. You know what I mean?
Artists and why these samples over all the samples that you could have picked and all the artists that you could have worked with? How did these artists and these samples embody what you were trying to do for this mixtape?
Well, the artists was easy. A lot of them are guys that I'm working with, my team, Broadway, Cain, Red Cafe, Paul Cain, all those guys are, you know, and some of the other people are just, you know, guys that I've worked with in the past, and we have, you know, great relationships, and I thought they would sound good on the particular joint. You know what I'm saying? Musically, I just kind of picked what I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to go for a certain feeling, and at the same time, not really change what I do. I think you can still hear what I do in there, but you know, it was over different music, and you know, it just was a different vibe, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to do. And, you know, every time I do, you know, the last mixtape I did was There Is No Competition 2, and that was like funeral themed, and I went with that whole thing. And just try to raise the bar a little bit, you know, so with this tape as well, you know, we tried to really look like we paid it some attention, you know what I'm saying? And that's where the soul tape came from. We're just doing something different and not always coming with the same kind of material.
It was having the hottest in the Red Cafe, Shakedown. I really appreciate the soul tape. I really just got a chance to listen to it for the first time, just like everybody else, and that's the way that I wanted it. I just can't wait to throw it in the wheel, you know, and hit that 95 while I'm out on the ground with it. Like it's the type of CD that you can listen to at pretty much any point of the day. You know, in the AM and the PM, you know, when you're on your ground, you know, you can still listen to it. So, like that type of music becomes, to me, is timeless, and I think it's necessary.
The whole idea of the soul tape was create something different, you know, something a little more feeling, really something that everybody else was doing. So, You know, we was doing, we had been playing around in the studio with these soul beats, you know, doing little freestyles here and there. Fab was like, you know what, maybe I should do a whole tape like that. And I was like, you know what, that's dope. And like originally, you know, we said I would do a lot of beats. I had a lot of nights sitting up in front of YouTube just listening through various beats, Wu-Tang beats, everything from Wu-Tang up to Saigon. You know, just a wide spectrum of, you know, beats with soul, with feeling, you know. I know what them joints is, them old soul samples. When you heard Heaven and Hell for the first time, the Ray joint, or when you heard, you know, like Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City by Jay or Blueprint. When the first time you heard that, you know what I'm saying, you knew it was like, yo, that shit got feeling to it, that shit got soul. Or you heard Motherless Child from Rain Ghost, she was like, yo, that shit got feeling, that's crazy. That's soul, you know what I'm saying? That was the whole idea for the soul tape, to give you something feeling, you know what I mean? Something that not just you can listen to, or not only when you listen to it, you can feel it. Whether it's for what's being said or whether it's for the beat, it got soul, it got body, so to speak. So, you know, that was the whole general perception of the soul tape.
I want to just make a toast not only to Grammy, the Recording Academy, Grammy, you, and there's Ryan, Grammy, you for working with us and allowing us to make this happen. It was a big step for us and something that we really enjoyed. I want to say congratulations to Mr. Loso, who's worked hard, really, really, really hard, though. And I think he's put together an amazing tape. I hope many successes, much happiness, lots more. Salute.
Tell my bitch that I'm no good as if they any better. But a loyalty keep her from the mother boys. Let them holler, she just gon' exist above the noise.